gentlemen, introducing your host from the birthplace of extreme, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, weighing in at, well, an average weight for a person of his size, Shondell Wilbur.
And ladies and gentlemen, once again, I want to welcome you to another episode of the Buried a Booking Podcast, Wrestling Podcast. My name is Dell. That is Devin. We are in the saddle once again. Devin, how are you, sir?
Doing good. Even more technical issues today, but we're just gonna keep it going.
Oh yeah, let's just look. We got to embrace the chaos.
Yep.
You know, we're presenting this technical latent product, but if they only seen what it took
to get here.
It's a hard show.
I can't wait for a live episode.
Oh yeah,
when I know that's going to be a train wreck.
Oh yes. I'm actually excited for that though. How, at this point, it's like, how bad can we get it?
Everything should shut down.
Yeah.
Everything.
Let's see. One of our ceilings are going to collapse. It's going to be like
mine. Fucking neighbors upstairs be jumping around, and they got like a fucking mountain lion dog or something. This shit is too much.
I'm just going to see a body fall from the ceiling behind you and just might hit the floor.
And we're going to keep it rolling.
Yep. Throughout all of it. We'll be here. We'll be here. We're gonna no sell it.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna no sell it so hard. But yeah. So I mean, this episode of Buried a Booking is gonna be kind of sort of straightforward. We're gonna talk about a few things here. We are definitely gonna hit one thing is gonna be a crossover from our Level Down podcast. So if you listen to the Level Down podcast, you know one of the things to expect that we will be talking about here. But let's take it from the top. Let's take it to our previous week. We are recording today. It's Sunday, January 21st. We are going from Monday Night Raw this past Monday, and we are going to stay with a lot of things on the WWE side because AEW, they just ran some shows this week. Wasn't nothing, absolutely nothing, and I'm talking about nothing to write home about this week. Very typical episodes of they just ran some pro wrestling shows.
Yeah.
But there's some talking points coming out of the WWE. But let's start from Monday Night Raw. How did you like this week's episode of Monday Night Raw?
Raw this week I was missing a lot of things that I was expecting to see, but I understand you can't do too much. You can't have too much R-Truth every week. They gave me a little bit.
Yeah.
Cody Rhodes got out there and him and Drew. I really didn't care about none of that. I keep telling people Cody Rhodes is not finishing the story in 2024. It's not going to happen.
Not even in 24?
Not in 2024. It's not going to happen. That is in stone. Trust me. It ain't happening. It ain't happening. So we need to just get off of that story.
Well, we got to play it up because we are right around the corner from the Royal Rumble. So right now, everything is setting up WWE on both Raw and SmackDown side. For the Royal Rumble, everybody's either still claiming themselves for the Royal Rumble, saying they're winning it, and all of this. So, and we definitely got that from Cody and Drew because they have aspirations. They got things to do. Cody, like you said, has to finish his story, but you're saying he's not going to.
Not this year. Not this year.
This ain't it.
And I think there's like maybe 2025, 2026, maybe 2024 is not him.
And at some point, being last year seemed to be like it was going to be the year. Like last year was so the world wanted Cody Rhodes to win last
Mm-hmm.
year. And when he didn't, it took the wind out of everybody's sails. And it took a while for people to kind of get okay with the idea that maybe we would do it again, run it back, and he would actually finish the story the next year, which would be this current year, which would be 2024 going into WrestleMania 40. But that doesn't seem likely. We still need to find out exactly what's going on in terms of The Rock, that whole thing still,
Mm-hmm.
because, you know, that's a big part of something. If there's anything that's going to throw a big monkey wrench into Cody finishing the story, it's going to be uh, any involvement with The Rock and Roman Reigns, because you know that's going to happen at a WrestleMania. They're not going to give it to any other show. They're going to make sure that's on the main show. That's on your Super Bowl of wrestling. That's going to be at WrestleMania. So where does
Oh,
that leave Cody?
you just said the S word.
Oh, yeah.
We not allowed to see that. The
Oh, oh, yeah.
that.
I just
I
cut.
might have to go block. I might actually have to edit that out.
Oh, well, there you go.
No, they don't like that at all. Can't say the S word.
All right, well, I'll give some dead air so you can cut.
That's wild. We'll see what happens. We'll see if they try to attack us for it.
At WrestleMania.
There you go.
So, we'll see what happens. Like I said, any involvement of The Rock will definitely put a damper
Mm-hmm.
on that. So, whether or not that happens, we'll see. But there's going to be a lot of damperings for WrestleMania. There's going to be a lot of things moving and shaking, and we're going to talk about that in a little bit because plans could be getting switched around, derailed, restructured, um, based off the happenings from this past week. But anything else before we jump into that big news that stood out for Monday Night Raw for you?
R-Truth with stacks of cash, you. It's on that merch.
And he's divvying out cuts.
He handed Damien that stack, and
he really did.
His whole attitude changed. His whole attitude changed.
Yours is like, wait a minute, dude actually might be doing okay for us.
Yeah, he's like, y'all better go get yours. That was funny.
He's got his own Judgment Day graphic now.
Mm-hmm. I thought that was hilarious. Like when what's the bull JD was on he's like, you not on the shirt, yo. You don't get no cut. You ain't on the shirt. He ain't on the shirt.
And he's not on the shirt.
No.
He's definitely not. This is a current Judgment Day shirt. He's not on the shirt.
No.
This is true. He's not on the shirt.
That was good.
R-Truth's on the shirt. Put himself on the shirt. But JD's not on the shirt.
Mm.
We also had, let's see, we had Becky Lynch declaring for the Rumble.
Mm-hmm.
They're trying to lean into Becky versus Rhea maybe at WrestleMania. Of course, Becky would have to win the Rumble.
Because Rhea was out there, she talking about she's sick and tired of everybody talking about Nia Jax and no, but Rhea wants the man.
Yeah. So it gives a good tagline. It gives mommy versus the man at WrestleMania. So it does give you a headline. It gives you a marquee. But we'll see again. We'll see how it plays out. We'll see how we get to that. Of course, my pick for the women's side of the Royal Rumble is Bayley. So I think Bayley should win the Royal Rumble. That way you can further the split from Damage Control storyline. You can obviously always get Becky Lynch into a title match at WrestleMania. She's Becky Lynch. I mean, how are you not? You know,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
if the plan is to put Becky in a match at WrestleMania, she's gonna get a match at WrestleMania. She doesn't need to win the Royal Rumble to do that.
Hmm.
But yeah, so I mean, other than that, the main part of Monday Night Raw was all about the main event, all about Jinder Mahal versus Seth Rollins. Did you enjoy this match? This is the first time you've ever actually saw Jinder Mahal wrestle
Yeah,
a match.
I don't like the bull, Jinder Mahal, because I don't know who you are. I don't know how you just come out of nowhere, just step in the ring and think you can do something.
Jinder's
Like,
a former WWE champion, man.
yeah, I read his backstory. He's still a nobody to me. Like, even people, even people who like I've been out of wrestling for a while.
Hmm.
His name has never come up. I've never even heard Gen- Jinder Mahal. He won titles, cool, but I did like. Where have you been? I
And
ain't seen you on no.
he was in the 3-man band with Drew
I mean,
McIntyre.
I don't know none of that. And he come out with
Oh,
these three other
oh,
clowns. What did he come out with?
but in this year, yeah,
In the what?
in this year.
Indus Sheer? Oh, I don't know. I can't pronounce none of that. I thought they were gonna do something.
No, well, they didn't. And the match so the way the match was, everyone in the world knew that there was absolutely no way Jinder Mahal was beating Seth Rollins for the
Oh
World
yeah.
Heavyweight Championship. No way, impossible, not happening. But they tried their best to try to give you a glimmer of doubt. They had like a couple like false finishes, but it's like, dude, it's it's Jinder Mahal. Jinder's not beating Seth Rollins on Monday Night Raw. A couple weeks into the Royal Rumble and on WrestleMania season. Like, come on, dude. Like, we're not doing this.
He could he honestly could have sat out. Like I ain't need him in the and all. I guess I got issues because I don't know the bull.
That's fair.
Like I wasn't even cool when he got a chance why he got a chance at the belt. I wasn't even cool with that. Like,
Well, it's Seth Rollins, and Seth Rollins is going to answer every challenge. And even in his like interview like before the match, Seth is even the interviewer. She asked him like, do you think this is smart?
he said
And
he's worthy of a title match.
yeah, so but yeah, exactly. But he says, this is what he does, and every time he wrestles, he gets stronger, he gets better with each fight, and he wants that to keep that momentum to take him into WrestleMania.
How about this, Seth Rollins? I challenge you to your WWE Championship match. Give me a shot. I guarantee I win.
You just might, because
Yeah.
right now it don't look good. Because during this match, and I watched it, the first time I missed it, I was doing a couple real world life things, and I
Mm-hmm.
missed the moonsault in which it appeared to have happened on, because he started grabbing at the knee and favoring the knee after he landed the springboard moonsault onto Jinder. Seth Rollins is definitely injured in this match. The reports came out from Fightful afterwards that he had tore his MCL and partially torn his meniscus.
Yeah.
That's not good.
Well, yes and no. It depends on
Yeah,
what
we need to
grade.
see.
Like
Right.
a MCL tear, it's a common injury. It happens to a lot of athletes and stuff like that. If it's a grade 1, which is like a mild, it usually heals within 1 to 3 weeks. Grade 2 generally takes 4 to 6, plus a little treatment. Grade 3 is severe. That's 6 weeks or more. Treatment, possible surgery to fix the MCL tear, so it could be longer. Hopefully it's not. It's a grade 1, but from what I was seeing him, and even the meniscus, like the meniscus could take a little bit to heal, but 4 to 12 weeks to heal, depending on the severity of it.
Mm.
but he is healthy. He is in good shape. He's got a good team behind him. Hopefully, these are minor injuries because when he was moving, I don't know too many cats is moving with MCL tear like he did. So I'm
Uh,
in my mind,
you'd
I'm
be
thinking it's
surprised. A lot of wrestlers will move around a lot, and then after that match, you won't see them for over a year. Like they'll finish the
mm,
match. Like pro wrestlers will have like horrific injuries underneath their bodies, and will finish the match because that's what they do.
yeah.
And and then they kind of wrestle under, well, I'm hurt. I know I'm hurt. I'm probably going to need to get this worked on anyway. Might as well just rip it the hell off. Like, I'm
Mm-hmm.
going to finish this match. Like, if I need to take time, then whatever. But um, Seth visibly upset during the show because like right after the match, like you could see it in his face, like 100% real in his face, because everything in his mind is going like, damn, am I going to miss WrestleMania? Like, damn, like this whole thing with him wanting the main event match at WrestleMania, which is also in storyline but also real. Everybody wants a main spot at WrestleMania. If you're in wrestling, and especially if you're in WWE, you want that spot. And it seemed like we were going to get a match between him and CM Punk at WrestleMania, which, for all intents and purposes, probably would have main event at night one at WrestleMania. So, like, if you're doing, I would say either Roman or Cody too, but who knows what's going to happen with that. Definitely, if you're going to get Rock versus Roman, that's going to be your main event. Like, that ain't going on night one. That's going on Saturday night at night two. Like, that's your main event of the entirety of WrestleMania. But like you could see the wheels and gears turning in Seth's face. Like he was not in a good spot, just knowing that something is definitely wrong. Because like right after the match, like after he hit the curb stop on Jinder, you seen when the referee walked over to him to help him up, you seen him kind of do like this, like he was like, "Yeah, I'm not good." So I don't know, man. Hopefully, with the like you said, hopefully these grades are low and it's the best case scenario for him, and we we definitely get this. Maybe it's something where it's injured to the point where maybe it does need to go away, but maybe he gets to go away not long, like you said, comes back, can make it to Mania, can do the Mania match, and then who knows? Maybe
When's
it's
when's WrestleMania? That's
Mania is April 6th and 7th, so it's that weekend.
that's a if he doesn't do anything, and I mean nothing.
Yeah.
That I don't know running, no nothing. Just take 8 weeks because it was that's in 12 weeks, pretty much, right? If he takes six
Say
weeks
so.
to just, if he takes 6 weeks to just chill, he might be able to go to WrestleMania, do a match, and take 6 months off after that.
Right. Yeah, no.
But he can't do nothing, like
I
nothing.
mean, he's gonna have to be involved in, I mean, he's gonna have to travel because, you gotta
Yeah,
promote the
yeah.
match, but yeah, like, and then I don't know, man. Like all this is speculation. All this is like, we gotta wait and see because we do
Mm-hmm.
know that WWE did announce on, social media platforms and everything like that that Seth Rollins will be on Monday Night Raw tomorrow night, which is January the 22nd, as we record on the 21st, and he's going to address the WWE universe. He's going to address the World Heavyweight Championship that never really winds up being good. Like when they say like they're giving time for them to address the people and address the situation or regarding the championship. That's never really a good thing. I mean, I've seen it where it does play out to where maybe he does this whole thing. He's not as hurt as as we hope he isn't, and he comes out and it's this whole big I got injured. yeah, and then brings the people all the way down, and then he does that. I'm not going nowhere, and then everybody's like, and
Yeah, yeah.
maybe it's that. I hope it's that for not only his sake, Punk's sake, WrestleMania's sake, but just you never want to see that, especially this close to WrestleMania, because you had a match that the people are clamoring for. Like people want to see this, and they're leaning on it. They're going to Punk and Rollins at Mania, and like the timing of this couldn't be any freaking worse. Could
Cause see,
not be any worse.
shouldn't have been wrestling that dude, some random ass dude off the street. That's what happens when you wrestle some random ass dude. Bad things happen. He should have just been like, you know what, Gender, I don't even know you. Step off.
I don't even know you step off.
That's it. It's Gender's fault. Real shit. I'm blaming this shit on Gender. I'm blaming it on him. This is all his fault. We wouldn't have had no problems. Seth wouldn't have been hurt if it wasn't for you, Gender, Mahal, whoever you are. I still don't even know you. I'm not even comfortable with your name. Right? You know what? Fuck you, Gender. You now is up there. I like Steph Rollins. I'm hooked on the music. You up there with LA Knight.
Wow.
Up there now with LA Knight. If you chances are
Did
you
he
about to
surpass?
surpass. He about to, man. He one step about to pass all of them.
I said, wow, is he about to surpass Jimmy Uso? Because I know you hate Jimmy Uso.
Not yet.
Tough.
Not yet.
Okay.
That's a tough one. He ain't there yet.
Fair enough. Okay.
He ain't at Jimmy yet.
He's
But
not dead Jimmy Uso level.
You skirting the line. Ooh, you skirting the line.
Yeah, dude. So, I mean, everything's a wait and see now. Like, we got to see what happens tomorrow night. We got to see what the announcement is, how bad it is. If he needs to go away, if he needs surgery. What does this do for Punk now at Mania? Because, both of them did have a thing. Like, CM Punk always wanted to have a main event match at WrestleMania. Like I said, I'm pretty sure they probably would have been the main event of night one if things have went according to plan. We don't know if they can still go according to plan. We hope that they can, but if they don't, what happens now? Like, what does Punk do? Like, what happens with the championship? Are they gonna do a tournament? Are they gonna do like what happens? Like, there's a whole big thing now and a big pivot that could potentially happen. I mean, of course, WWE knows what's going on right now. They know if Seth is good or not. We don't, but maybe like right now the gears are turning, or they have a plan in place to, give us a new champion, or whatever storyline they're going to further, whether or not it be something that Punk's doing or something that Seth's doing, or maybe tomorrow night, maybe just spitballing, just fantasy booking, because that's what we do on the show. We just throw stuff out. What if Seth goes out and he's hurt, like he's not good, and we do have a bad scenario here? What if Seth goes out there, does his announcement, says what he's saying, but kind of says, I'm going to stick it out. I'm still going to be a fighting champion. What if Damian Priest cashes in that Money in the Bank?
Damn. He was lurking.
He was lurking last week before we even knew that there was a legit injury.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, of course, this I'm sure wasn't the plan for Damian to cash in, but what if
he
that
was
just
when Jinder and Seth was out there, Damian was lurking and Drew came out. Put an end to that.
Yeah.
And if you pumping with enough lidocaine, he can go through. He not gonna go no 10, 15-minute round.
Nah. Well, if it's a Money in the Bank, so Money in the Bank cash-ins typically are typically are less than a minute
Mm.
because usually when the person cashes in, they cash in on a champion at their most vulnerable moment. Like after they just got finished like having a hellacious, gruesome match, and they that they can't do anything else, or like if they just skate by in a match and like they're injured, or they're walking a little gingerly, or they're gassed, or they're just been beat down, and then that person comes in and cashes in because that person has virtually nothing left, and they just come out there fresh legs, no pun intended, but to finish them off and just to take that title directly from them.
And that's probably what could happen. Seth out there talking.
That's a
Priest
very
walks
real
out.
thing. It's a very real thing that can happen.
You know, two, maybe three moves, and Seth is down.
Yeah.
Priest walks
Maybe,
away.
yeah, yeah. Maybe he kicks out of like one thing just to give people hope, and
Yeah,
then the next thing
he like
he
can't do
loses.
it.
But then you got to figure, and let's think about this: like the Judgment Day has been a focal point of WWE and Monday Night Raw for a long time, so they've been doing very, very long term storytelling with Judgment
Mm-hmm.
Day. What happens if they have to pivot and have to do this? Like, how does that play into the long-term storytelling plans of the Judgment Day storyline? Because now you just altered it by having to go ahead and do this, if that's going to be the plan. Like, you got to figure that's going to affect the storytelling of the Judgment Day also. So there's a lot of things factoring in. Just,
Well,
we're just
you
hypothetically speaking.
have the wild card though in the Judgment Day. Yes, let's say Priest gets the belt.
Mm-hmm.
Let's also say something happens where he has to wrestle R-Truth for the belt. Cause you saw what happened in the last match, and
And not to mention,
R-Truth,
they're still tag team champions.
yeah. And
Finn and Damien are still champions.
imagine R-Truth with the belt. Not
Oh,
long, not long.
no, it would have to be like it would have to be he would lose it within like the next 3 minutes, if that.
That's fine. Just get it out of Priest's hand. Here we go. The belt goes from Seth Rollins to Priest. Cash in. Something went down. I'm still working on it. Where R-Truth get the belt. All of a
You just want to see
sudden,
R-Truth.
yeah, I just want to see R-Truth do some more crazy shit.
I'm not upset at that. I would love to see that. I'm not upset.
But here's the thing: who's going to take it off of R-Truth? Drew McIntyre.
It would be like an easy match. Like Drew just comes out and just like just like scoops it up. A
Drew.
complete heel. Like that's like a complete like if you really want to lean on this Drew McIntyre as a heel thing, what more dastardly, devious, damning thing to do than to kill our Truth's big moment and then
Yep.
take his title away from him? The people would hate Drew for that.
It would build him up more. I was watching. What is that? There was a John where what belt did R-Truth had? The 24-hour belt or something like that.
24/7 title, yeah.
I was watching a bunch of clips from that.
Oh god, it's so hilarious.
Yeah, so funny. And I think that would one, it would keep things going. You wouldn't have to alter too much, and it'd be entertaining for the fans. Well, entertaining for me. I care less about the fans. I'm talking about myself.
And look, I'm pretty sure the crowd would go wild if
Mm-hmm.
R-Truth ever won won the championship. But yeah, no. So I mean, just thinking about it, like there's so much stuff riding on this, and you got to figure like WrestleMania season is upon us, so everything's pretty much locked in if you're WWE. Like they know what they do, what they want to do. They know where they're going. They know what story points need to be hit at what specific points and times. The Royal Rumble is right here. Like the Royal Rumble is
Yeah.
right here. So like the things that they have in motion, the things that they're doing are gonna be taking shape right there. And Seth going down, like I said, we don't know until we know. But if Seth goes down, man, that's a huge blow to everything, all of the plans. Like,
Yeah.
then it has a trickle down effect to, like I said, if they do anything with Priest, with Judgment, even if they don't do anything with Priest, like if who knows? But like definitely, CM Punk, Seth Rollins, that whole thing, because now you got to put that on ice. Now you got to put that on the back burner. So now what do you
Yeah.
do with Punk? Like what's next? And how what the timetable is. Like if Seth is gone, how long? Like what's how do you bring him back then? But I don't know, man. This injury is not good. Not good at all. I don't know,
Mess
man.
it messed it, it did put a wrench, but I think they're gonna pull it together and
Yeah, yeah,
they're gonna
I mean,
make
they'll
it
figure it
entertaining.
out.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, just just
Some
like what happens? Like where do we go?
shoot.
Oh man, tomorrow's gonna be, we gotta wait. We gotta wait for we gotta wait for tomorrow to
Fucking
see what
goddamn
happens.
Gender.
It's
Oh,
just
he's
so blaming
just
Jinder
it's
Mahal.
his fault. I can't get past the fact that it is his fault. I said it's just what it is. It's his fault. I hope
Yeah,
his kids forget how to read.
Man. Oh yeah, hopefully there's good news tomorrow. That's just,
Yeah.
hopefully it's not that bad, man. That's just we'll see, man. Speaking of tomorrow, um, again, we are recording today. It's Sunday. It's January 21st. Earlier on this past week, still staying on the WWE side, we going to dip a little bit and kind of cross pollinate, if you will, in my horrible Dusty Rhodes impression, but um, if you will, uh, video game news. So January 22nd, which is Monday, there was a teaser from WWE 2K across social media with just that date. Then they just started adding different things to their social media accounts. They just started posting different pictures. They started posting things clearly, in promotion of the upcoming WWE 2K24.
Yes.
And the first thing that got me excited was the post that they made regarding the referee shirt, the sleeveless referee shirt that they posted on the socials and got everybody in the world flipping out because it seems like we're going to get special guest referee back in video games, and we haven't had special guest referee in video games in absolute ages. Like every year, people are like, "Yo, why can't we have special guest referee? Why can't we have special guest referee? Why can't we have special guest referee?" Seems like Seems like they're gonna do the damn thing. Seems like we might actually finally get it for WWE 2K24. They also posted a couple other things. There was a casket. They posted a casket.
Yeah.
Got people first initially they got people people were like, oh, like being they're thinking special guest referee matches. Now we're thinking casket matches. We're like, uh-oh, like, yo, is this, are we getting casket? Possible. Maybe we're getting casket matches.
But I'm trying to get excited about this game. But so many times the ball has been dropped.
Okay, fair.
And
23 was not a perfect game, but a one of the
mm,
best games that they put out, I mean, on the other side of 20, because 20 was a disaster. When they came out
yeah.
with 22, 22 was good because we had 20 to compare it to. 23 was way better than 22. Here's the hope that 24 just smooths a little more things out here. But special guest referee, like that's something that's if it's a casket match, like I'm not 100% sure if like you posting a casket means that. Maybe it means there's because you know WWE does when they put the 2K games out, like they have a specific focus on a character. For
Mm,
instance, last year it was John Cena. 2K22 was Rey Mysterio. You know, like that. Maybe it's something to do with the Undertaker. Possible.
hmm.
Maybe it's an Undertaker thing, which would be cool.
Would
I don't
be,
know.
would be. So I'm just trying to get. I'm trying to figure out like when will these wrestling games be worth me buying?
Okay.
I don't mind playing games. I don't mind playing wrestling games, but I have not found one that's worth the price tag. I'm like,
Okay.
yo, I got to get this one. It's on my list to get. I have
Okay.
not found that game yet.
Okay.
So, because I think when you were talking about the AEW game, that was the one I was going to buy, and then you
Turned out to
provided
be
me.
garbage.
Yes, you provided me a lot of
Garbage.
information about the game, and
Garbage.
no way in hell
No.
I'm gonna buy it.
No. Complete waste of money. Complete
So,
ass waste of money. I mean, obviously, I'm gonna be day one with WWE 2K.
mm,
You know, 24. I've day one every WWE title from the first SmackDown, all the way up. Like I'm open day from PS1 to PS5. I'm here day one. That's what I'm doing.
what was the last one that I played?
Was it in one of those titles? Was it a 2K title? Was it
No,
pre? Was it before 2K?
it was
Was
way
prior
before 2K.
prior to 2K taking over?
It was way before 2K. Cause oh gosh,
You remember who was on the cover? Speaking of which, we don't know who the cover star for 2K24 is going to be.
oh, it's gonna be LA Knight.
That's your prediction?
That's who they're gonna put on there. They're even gonna put him or Cody.
I was thinking Cody. I'm
You know,
thinking Cody. I'm thinking you got to lean into Cody
that's it. They're not gonna put anybody else on the cover other than
here.
either one of those two guys.
I'm thinking you got to go Cody.
Mm-hmm. But I don't know. The last one I played, it was old. I want to say PlayStation PS1. Yeah, I want to say PlayStation 1. Prob.
Okay.
No. I played one on the Xbox 360.
Okay. So
I think I played one on the 360, but I don't think it was by 2K though.
let's say it was a WWE 12 or
It could have been. It was so long ago.
mm, yeah, I mean, these games have been generations, man.
Yeah.
Generations.
Cause I think I might want to get into like the creator.
Hmm.
Cause you used to have a channel that
Yes, yeah. It's a lot of freaking work.
mm-hmm.
Cause I used to at first I started doing I did the superhero thing and I like
Yeah.
created a whole universe with the superheroes and Marvel DC movies and things like that. Then I went to which took forever. I created like my own company,
Mm-hmm.
like my own wrestling promotion in the universe mode is what they call it. So I created my own thing in universe mode, and the entire roster, I created the entire roster from scratch. Characters, names, backgrounds, moves. entrances. Like I didn't copy and paste anything. I just sat there, I started making a person, and then it just manifested into that. That took absolute weeks
See,
for me to
that's
even get ready to do anything with it.
see, I'm about that. I am.
Like
I would do that.
that's like how you build your cities and
Mm-hmm.
things like that with your with the Sim cities and
Yep.
things like that. Yeah, like I used to build like the universe. It's like that take man weeks like coming up with gimmicks for people, coming up with like, things and then, try to make up storylines because they took story creator out of the game, which was a fan. Oh, if they put story creator back in, it'll be awesome.
Mm.
But, you know, they kind of did something in 23 which they gave you more options to create your own story and rivalry things, but it's
Yeah.
not really fine-tuned. Maybe they fine-tuned that a little bit better in 24 and it's a lot better, who knows. But um but yeah, man, like, it's that stuff's fun. Like right now, that's kind of what I play those games for. For entertainment purposes. Me and Brian, we played the game. We have our own draft, so like we draft people
Mm-hmm.
to like we've created our own like brands. Like we use the WWE people and or community creations because like people just make like anybody from like AEW, New Japan, things like that. So you get your roster of people, like we drafted people, and then just like we just like come up with like storylines and just like matches and just run them and just it, that's I love the creation part of it.
Mm-hmm.
So like for me, like I'll play the game, I'll actually play the game for quite a few weeks, and then I'm
Yeah.
like, all right, yeah, I'm done. And then the whole game for me is just like just living in
Just
building,
building.
just building things and simulation and stuff like that. I love that. It's great.
Yeah, I might need to. I might do. I hope they do more of that into this game, because I would pick it up. I would play it. Why not?
Idea,
Mm-hmm.
idea for level down gaming could probably run GM mode.
Oh yeah. Okay.
There's like you can like GM mode is you it's like you rival, you make
Mm-hmm.
you draft your people. You have a budget, so like they give you a budget amount
Yeah.
and you have to draft within that, and then of course the show costs money and you got to try to budget and figure out what matches you're going to put on with rivalries, with titles and different stuff, and it's a rivalry mode, so it's like everybody, it's like we would play against each other, and whoever got you're fighting for fans pretty much and for ratings. So
Oh yeah.
GMO's a good idea. That could be fun.
And as long as it's on PC, because some I like to change
I
things.
think it. Oh, see, here we go.
As soon as something happens, let's just fix this problem real quick.
just let's just fix this. But yeah, I do believe there's PC options for WWE 2K games. But yeah, no, it's it's we'll see, man. Like this could be like I said, it started getting progressively better. Like this 23 was good,
Mm-hmm.
but it seems like when they implemented war games and everybody wanted a war games match in 23, it seems like they now are starting to get around to actually giving people things that they've been clamoring for. So here's hoping. Here's hoping, with the announcements, maybe they blow our freaking heads off with the things that they got going on. We can only hope.
Yeah.
But, one day we'll get a 2K game that's not glitchy because all of them do have.
um,
That's the thing I'm claiming for. But
if a game doesn't come out messed up, I don't think it's the justice have been done for it. I think I need my games to be now buggy. That's a gold standard. I need them to be buggy. I need some glitches, some issues, some hiccups.
is it really a game if it isn't glitchy?
Exactly. I need you to give me a 60 to 70% finished game and build it as I play it, so I can appreciate it more and appreciate the changes. Because if you throw a game at me 100%, and I'm be like, all right, cool, now I'm done with you. What do I got to look forward to?
Yeah, yeah. I kind of
Nothing.
need to see. I kind of need to see your missteps.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
I got
fair.
nothing to look forward to.
Fair enough. It's kind of, you know what, and actually that's a good segue because it's kind of how I feel about AEW right now. Because like AEW, because this week of AEW, and we're just gonna hit AEW really quickly. We got to. We can't just, we're not completely one-sided, not completely biased here. But to be honest, there was not a whole lot going on in AEW in the week of AEW. Dynamite was okay. Was it the best episode of Dynamite I've ever seen? No. Was
No,
it the worst? No, it definitely was not the worst.
I
But
like the fact that. Oh, go
yeah,
ahead. Oh,
stand
I
up.
was about
There
to
you
say I like the fact that Nick Wayne
go.
got Wally mopped again.
Yeah, so Nick Wayne is notorious. Like that's his thing. Like that's his thing. Like Nick
Yeah,
Wayne exists solely to get trashed.
and
Like
I
that's
was like, sometimes I feel like when he like some of the stuff, I'm like, damn, I kind of feel bad. Like that looked like that really affected you physically. But then you're Nick Wayne. Uh-oh. Ladies and gentlemen, we're experiencing some technical difficulties. Shondell has lagged. And he's back.
no idea what that was.
Yo, there's two screens.
Am I in two places at once?
You are in two.
Am I doing the same thing?
No, what? Oh, there you go. It's
So,
gone.
I was about to say, am I existing in two places at once?
It was two. Now I was saying I was saying that sometimes I feel bad for Nick Wayne, but I'm like, then I realize who you are, and I'm like, yeah, you kind of deserve
Yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah. You kind of,
Yeah.
yeah, you earned everything that you get.
Wait, going back to WWE, cause that just reminded me
Oh yeah.
um where was it? Give me one sec. Oh, when R-Truth was like, it's not supposed to be physically hurt, and he threw that wink.
Oh yeah.
I was like, stop
the, the
breaking
dude is
character.
gold, man. Dude
All
is
right, back
gold.
to yeah, he is. All right, back to whatever AEW was this week.
Yeah, whatever that was. So yeah, I mean, anything that stood out for the week of AEW for you?
Um, I don't like Jericho.
Yeah, no. I mean, we got
Hank,
new ROH six-man champions. Got the Bang Bang
mm,
Gang. I love Jay White, but like, why are we
yeah,
putting the six mans on more AEW people? Like you're putting the Ring of Honor titles on more AEW people. Like we should be focusing on people on Ring of Honor talent.
I'm tired of Hangman Page. Stop whining. You ain't care about your family. You don't care about nothing else. Like,
Now he only seems to
I'm
care about the things that Swerve cares about. So
yeah. Uh, then what else happened? Adam Cole.
yeah, so Wardlow's in the hunt too. So we got so Samoa Joe and
Mm,
Hook was a good match. I enjoyed Samoa
yeah.
Joe and Hook. Definitely enjoyed that one. So you got Swerve's lurking around for a championship match. Hangman's lurking around for a championship match because Swerve's lurking around for a championship match. You got Adam Cole has Wardlow in the wings because he wants Wardlow to win
Mm-hmm.
the title and they give it to him when he's ready to go. It's We're doing the thing again where there's a bunch of people thrown at the
Focus
champion,
on one.
which is okay. Like you're a champion, you're a marked man, you're a target. I get it, but these stories don't have to overlap. They don't have to bottleneck at one time because
Mm-hmm.
we just did that with MJF. Like there's
It's too much. It's too much. It's too much in my opinion. Like the whole Hook thing coming back. It's good to see Hook. I ain't seen in forever,
right.
so I was excited about Hook. Great match between him and Samoa Joe. But
Yeah.
Strickland, I understand Strickland going after it.
Yes.
Warlow, I understand Warlow going after it. Hangman, I don't understand why. What is your motivation behind this? You just
Yeah.
want to be a
No.
part of something. So
Right.
it's too much going on for that. Um, Parazio.
Yeah, Deanna Peraza. Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that building to something.
Yeah,
I didn't.
definitely.
People was talking mad trash about her online, which I don't understand.
I mean, come on.
Like, especially dudes, like real shit. Like, if you got into a ring with her, she would destroy you.
Yeah.
Like,
Agreed.
You can't. The matches is like 15, 20 minutes long.
You don't have that. You can't do that.
No. When I was in high school and I wrestled, those matches were 3 minutes and they were long.
Yeah.
Imagine, like, 3 minutes was crazy.
Yeah.
She would dog you. And you talking about, really?
No. Yeah, no.
Come on.
Just
on the street.
Yeah, just stop.
Don't be
like
tough.
I never dug those people. Like, just stop.
No, don't be tough behind a computer. That was wild. Tony Storm crazy as always.
Always.
But other than that, there was nothing going on except for the.
Yeah, no, that's about it.
What was that?
No, nothing really.
AEW crowd is crazy. Talking about Joe's going to kill you chant.
Yeah.
And you fucked up chant. Like, oh, there's children watching this.
Yeah, they don't care.
That's why I don't let my daughter watch AEW.
That says something. That's something to be said about that.
And don't, she cannot watch it. Then there's people that she likes. She likes a couple of it because she gets those snippets here and there. But I'm not about to have my daughter. Like, y'all taking it too far.
Yeah, no, fair enough.
No.
Fair. I mean, that's pretty much about it, man. I mean, that's kind of where we are with AEW and all that jazz.
Yeah, but Collision ain't had nothing.
Not really. They formed the super group, the Bang Bang Scissor Gang, with the Acclaimed, and yeah. Yeah, I mean, yeah, we saw that coming. But other than that, I mean, they had some
Thunder
matches.
Rosa was cool.
Yeah, the Thunder Rosa. That was a good match.
Yeah.
That was a good match. Yeah, the women did a thing. So thanks, Tony Khan, for giving us a women's match on Collision. But yeah, I mean,
and Roderick Strong, he did all right. But they moved away from neck health.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, so now everything's leaning on the Undisputed Kingdom. So, his neck's fine now.
No, I still like him, but
yeah,
I give him in a wheelchair.
Yeah, you need him to go back in the wheelchair in the neck brace.
Yeah, I know you got to move on. You can't keep everything forever.
Yeah,
that was it. AEW was. I watched it.
Yeah, I watched it. I seen it. I received it. It happened.
I might have to start watching. Yeah, I might have to start watching NXT.
Okay.
My daughter's been watching NXT. She's asking me,
NXT leans heavy on some women. Leans heavy on the women's stuff. So I can definitely, I definitely see what her appeal would be with it. So
yeah, she's big on NXT now.
Okay.
She watches Raw and SmackDown. And she watches the same program. Like, she'll watch Raw twice, watch SmackDown like twice, all in the same week.
Oh, okay.
Like, as we're recording this now, I can hear her watching SmackDown.
Nice.
Even though she saw it by herself, she watched it with me.
Three-peat, baby.
Now she's watching again.
Three-peat, baby.
Yep. And when it doesn't show up doesn't show up on the streaming services fast enough, it's a problem.
Oh.
Yeah. She don't like that. She be like, it's 3:00. Why isn't it up yet? Don't worry. I got a site. We can watch it. Don't worry about it.
Look, man, that's commitment. That's dedication.
That
is commitment and dedication. And I'm here for it. Look, we're committed. We're dedicated. Which just means we will see you guys again next week. Want to thank you for joining us on the Barry the Booking podcast. Please like, share, follow, subscribe, listen wherever you like listening. View us on the YouTubes. Again, we will have more answers about where we're going in terms of WrestleMania season, Royal Rumble, all that stuff on our next episode, because definitely we're going to have to talk about what the announcement is coming from Rollins, whether it's good, whether it's bad, what happens. We'll be here, and we will see you guys next time. Peace.